I've been picking away at that gasket on the inside. I think this windshield's about ready to come out, but I got to be real careful because I don't want it to break this chrome piece. I want to try to save that. And it's still kind of embedded in there, the chrome piece. The windshield itself is ready to go. I don't know if this chrome piece has got a couple breaks in it. Maybe it's supposed to come apart. Maybe it's 3 or 4 pieces that slide across each other. I don't know. What I'm doing, I just want to get it out. And there's really nothing holding it in anymore that I can see. Alright, there are a couple of pieces of rubber left on the bottom that I need to break off. There it goes. Let's see. Get out of the way. That's what I was afraid of. I hope I didn't damage the strip. Looks like it comes apart right at that point. So let me get this piece of glass out of the way. And then gather up all the chrome. Yeah, it looks like it comes apart here and up top about the same place. There's a bottom piece, a joiner. There's a joiner. You can see that. Joiner, bottom piece, top piece. Looks like I bent the joiner on this one. I'll show you that. It's got a little bend. Hopefully I can bend that back without it breaking. Yeah, see, this rubber's all brittle. So they set this on the side. I get this piece of glass away from the. Oh, there it goes. See the joiner right there, kind of being held by what's left of this face full of dirt when I did that. I don't want to bend anything. I want to get rid of this rubber piece, and then I want to. If I can get this apart, it'll probably store a lot better. Well, the camera didn't turn on when I was dragging the gas tank out, but now the gas tank's removed. Straps are still flopping in the breeze because literally just pulled it out, and there's a whole pile of dirt and garbage back there. Anything interesting in that pile? Looks like an old magazine, old tape measure. Thought I saw a coin in there somewhere. It looks like a dime over there. Some screws. I'll get the dustpan and scrape up most of that with the dustpan before I get the shop vac out and get the rest of it. Well, cool. It cleaned out pretty good. The big score, 4 pennies.
One of them's from 1972. I haven't looked at the other ones, but I don't expect them to be much older. A church key can opener. Haven't got to wire wheel it, see if it says any name on it, but I'm sure it's not worth anything. The straps for the gas tank came out no problem, and I was able to get out the hold down for the jack. And you just kind of see the kind of the history of the truck. It looks like they stripped out the interior at some point and sprayed the interior orange over the green. Why anybody would pick orange over green? I don't like either color, to be honest with you. I told you I'm leaning towards that I think it's called seafoam or aquamarine or something like that. That's the color I'm going to go for. A little history. Looks like they've had these out before. These usually go in with, I don't think they go in with hex nuts. I think they go in with Phillips screws. At least they do on the 47. So, yeah, it's coming along. I go after those screws next, see if they'll come out for me. And I still got to get the vacuum and get all this dirt out. And I think the patch panels are supposed to show up today. And then all this stuff that's in here, I can find a place to hide this stuff until I'm ready to put it back in, or it won't get ruined. And storage space. That should be my next channel, how to find storage space, because I really don't have any. Alright, this is about to get loud. I'm going to vacuum out the last of what's in this cab. It's coming out pretty good, but I got to walk across the other side of the truck to get it to vacuum. I don't know if you can hear me talking now, but all this dirt in here. I did a lot of picking with the screwdriver, just loosen everything up. Next step will be able to go over with the wire wheel. And treat the rust with that acid. Here's something I noticed. Let me shut this off and I'll point it out to you. There, that's much better. I get this hump here. So it must have got hit from underneath. You know, you run over a stump, who knows what they did. But it's definitely out of shape over there. So, you know, might have to hammer that back down into place. And then, you know, the cab corners need to be replaced. I pulled up more Bondo and wire mesh, screen door mesh. I guess that's the way you made the repairs back in the 70s or 80s. Who knows when this truck was, you know, first restored and painted orange, and why it was painted orange. But whatever. I think that's enough for today. I'm probably add in some other bonus material, me washing the 47 and redoing the linseed oil. But appreciate you guys watching and helping out with tips and stuff. I'm looking at this here. So when that, I've got a floor pan that I think is big enough to cover from here halfway up the firewall, maybe more. I only need to patch this little corner right here. So I'll probably just cut a patch panel off of the patch panel to make the repair. Hopefully it shows up today. I can start on that. And then I got to get this cover off. I'll probably have to weld nuts or something onto these screws because they're all stripped out, to see if I can get those to bust or unscrew. So thanks for watching.